Alright, time to apply some Heretic. E1M9. The Graveyard. And the first secret level. So, let's go. And first, we get to see some undead warriors. And this time, they are translucent. And by this feature, they are called ghosts. Not Call of Duty ghosts, which I haven't actually played that game. But yeah, that was a terrible joke. But yeah, let's go. And these guys, they throw nothing but these red ethereal axes. So it's gonna be pretty bad once they hit. So Jesus, and they seem, I'm not sure, is this just a visual observation, but it seems that they are a hell of a lot more aggressive as well. And once again, it seems that my I tend to have this habit that I just love using this weapon, no matter what. And regardless of how much ammo I have, I like using this, because this is a pretty satisfying weapon nevertheless. And here you can find this egg thing, don't make me pronounce it ever. So... and we're gonna gather some ammo from here as well. And this map, if there's a weapon that this map kind of favors, it would probably be the Dragon Claw, because you can see these claw orbs basically around there. I mean, almost around every corner. And this is a fairly straightforward section, can't really miss anything here. All you need to do is just keep firing and strafing those few skulls that might be sent your way. And this is where the exit is, but we will obviously need a blue key for that purpose. Let me get some ammo first, I think that's all. And to find the yellow key, let's go over here. And this is a pretty nice looking room. Kind of simplistic texture choice and everything. Jesus. And yeah, there's the yellow key. Let's use this, and we'll get that Tome of Power. And let's deal with these disciples. No big deal. And the first secret with a bag of holding. And there's that yellow door. So this section is quite interesting, and if you have a Tome of Power, this is a pretty decent moment to use it. So, because we got plenty of these Nitro Golem ghosts, so the important bit is keep moving and try to kill as many of these Nitro Golems as possible. So that's gonna make your life a lot easier, because there will be plenty of skulls coming your way, so, and some gargoyles, but I think those gargoyles are pretty much of as secondary targets when it comes to, you know, if you have to prioritize your enemies and the order how you deal with your enemies. Yes, that was one last kill that I could pull off with a Tome of Power. And I think that was actually a good choice to use this magic wand against them with a combined effect with Tome of Power. I think it was a good choice, because I actually didn't have to use Dragon Claw or arrows almost at all. And it seems that I have a good amount of ammo anyway, so the next thing we need is that we will go inside this main building in the middle. Jesus Christ, how many hits? And there's that green key, because I remember the first time I played this map, I missed the green key because it looks so similar to that ground texture. So it was pretty embarrassing. And also to open up that middle structure, you have to use that switch that I actually forgot to mention, and that switch can be found from here. And this is one of my favorite Heretic music tracks. Absolutely short, glorious, and it sounds pretty tense. And with a green key, let's go over here. Because most of the areas are fairly easy to remember in this case, and I think Jesus. What is that torch? Oh. Yeah, but anyways, the distances around this map are pretty short, so it's not really a problem to kinda remember where all the doors are and everything. That could be a problem in some of the later maps, but not this one, because it's kinda so that most of the keycard locked doors are actually located so that they are around the main courtyard, which makes the navigation fairly easy. But it is just the sheer number of enemies that can hinder your progress down, hinder your progress a little bit. And let's grab that one. And it seems that this Tome of Power seems to be a pretty popular item on the first episode. In case of the levels featured in the first episode, let's use this little hidden switch, and then we go up the stairs. And then there's this secret pathway that has opened, and speaking of a Tome of Power, I guess we could use one right now, and it's a trap! Never saw it coming. And just for fun, I could use this thing as well, which would be, in this case, Ring of Invincibility. I think I actually haven't even used it a single time yet, so... But yeah, that's the second secret. And we have Wings of Wrath. But unfortunately, that does not really give us a purpose on this map, other than just, you know, flying, because you can't really get any items from this map just by flying, so it doesn't really necessarily have a function here. I'm gonna check out the starting area in case I picked up that shield. I hope I didn't, but I'm afraid I might have done that, because I think there should have been a shield around here, but I probably used it already, which is a shame. And I'm gonna switch to healing items at this stage. Let's go in here. And this is where the exit is. And I was just thinking when they would give us time bombs, and if there's ever gonna be a moment when you need some time bombs, I guess it's probably right now. Because we got a fairly large amount of these golems around here, and since you got a large number of fairly weak enemies, the best choice is a time bomb. And if they just get clustered together, that's gonna be even better. Let's use this switch. Let's wake up all of them. And nice. And that's where the exit is. But that's not concerning us right now because we still got some dudes to deal with. Jesus, I'm actually out of armor. That's not a good thing. So I will probably go back and get this at least. And I'm gonna make a quick visit to this place and see if I could find any arrows. I highly doubt, because actually most of the arrows were around the blue door area, so it seems that there are no arrows. Oh wait, actually this one place used to have some arrows, which would have been the green door. It had some arrows down here. Or maybe... Oh, and of course there's the Shadow Sphere, which I forgot to show. And I'm gonna make one last check from here. Oh. I think that's all we're gonna get. But fairly decent nevertheless. To have like full ammo. So that's pretty cool. And to lower the exit, you must walk over there. And that's the graveyard, the first secret level of Heretic. Fairly decent map as well, kind of straightforward, can't really miss anything. And that even applies mostly to the secrets as well. Maybe not the first secret, but with the bag of holding, which can be easy to miss. But the second secret is kind of obvious because it kind of opens right in your face and you can't really miss it. And unless you get distracted by that huge trap sequence at the blue key. And maybe that switch behind that one pillar inside the dark room with the, those with the crossbow and everything, that could be a problem. If you miss that switch, it might lead to some wandering, but eventually I think it should not be really an issue to find that switch. But mostly kind of straightforward, can't really miss anything, and it's a fun level too. And it kind of keeps you going because you can use Tome of Power. But I think mostly this map kind of favors the use of rapid-fire weapons, or in this case, the Dragon Claw. Because the Dragon Claw, it's fairly decent against those golem in large numbers and stuff. But I think still this map has a fairly decent amount of ammunition for both the crossbow and Dragon Claw. But I was kind of doing a little bit of a trade-off with that. I think it was the area where you get the green key from. I was kind of doing a little bit of a small trade-off in there, so that I was using the Tome of Power and I was trying to kind of save some ammo for my better weapons by using that magic wand. So it was a good thing. But yeah, that's how it's done. The Graveyard. Nice map. And kind of like a little bit of a the kind of a map that where you can just let out some steam maybe, because it's so fun. It's a little bit shorter, but still it's a good opening for the secret levels as well. Fun map and an excellent music track, which I forgot to mention. But yeah, that's how it's done. The Graveyard. And then we're gonna move on to E1M9, the Crypts. Oh man, this is the computer station of Heretic. So I think I might have to do a little bit more practice for this map, because I do remember most of the secrets, but it is just a matter of making sure that it all plays out in the most convenient way possible. So yeah, but yeah, that's how we are done with the Graveyard, the first secret level of Heretic. And next time we're gonna check out E1M9, the Crypts, which is the penultimate level of the first episode. So yeah, I hope you have been enjoying this. So yeah, that's all. So see you around.